Yeah, that's really a good tip. Really. Uh,
Mm.
yeah, that's a really good tip. On the next one, you did mention that you detected it in stage three. Now,
Yeah.
I think that is a big turning point because I guess it's in stage four. If it were, I mean, for anyone else, if it's stage, then it's a very tricky situation, right? If it's in stage four,
Yeah.
I mean, they say the earlier they detect, then the better, right?
Yeah.
So do you do your regular checkup? I mean, do you advise? I mean, is it that February, right? Is it your regular annual checkup? And
It's not actually. I do my regular check every year. Actually,
mm,
every year I have my annual checkup.
mm.
Nothing was detected. Yeah,
So
and
no symptom at all, right? I mean, before
no
that,
symptom, nothing,
no
and all that.
pain. Wow.
So it's only I sort of for start to feel is something wrong with me is excuse me.
Mm,
When I find when I have difficulty in swallowing things.
wow.
Yeah, that's the only symptom I have. Yeah, so I went
Swallowing.
to swallow the things, and also in a way in the previous checkup,
Mm,
I did a checkup in December.
mm,
It tell me that my hemoglobin, which is my red blood cell
right.
level, is a bit low. But the
Right.
doctor said no, it's nothing to be alarmed. Just maybe a bit short of iron or whatever. Yeah.
Mm,
So that's it. I took some iron supplement and all that. So it gone back up and
mm,
nothing. Good.
wow.
But then I believe now thinking back, that is the first symptom, but we did not detect it. Yeah.
Wow.
The red blood cell level was low. We did not detect it. Even the doctor did not detect it.
Mm,
So when I had this difficulty in swallowing, immediately they say that wow, let's go for endoscope. Yeah,
right.
do an endoscope. Endoscope is a process that actually put in a scope into your throat,
Yeah.
go get into your stomach, and
Fiber
then go.
optic or something, right?
Then,
Like visually try to view what's
yeah,
going on.
it's
Yeah.
like taking a torchlight going to your stomach and all the colon and go and shine and see, boom, they saw a tumor there. Yeah, they saw a tumor
Wow.
at the esophagus. Nothing in the
Wow.
stomach, nothing in the colon. But that's not a colon. The endoscope is only for stomach here. So
Mm,
that was difficulty in swallowing. Uh, 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 so that actually and then further diagnosis confirmed that it is cancer cells. So that's how it was found out. Yeah. So my advice to a lot of people is really that hey, when you reach the age of about 50 and 60, do go for
I know.
either endoscope or the other. I forgot the name. There's another scope that to be done through is for the colon because
Colon.
colon is
Okay.
one of the very common cancer. Yeah.
Colon
Uh,
cancer. Yeah.
uh,
Okay.
that's right. That's right. So you have to do a scoping there as well. That scoping is actually from the back. Yeah.
Mm,
Going into your yeah. So my advice is go and do that. I mean,
yeah.
it's very common to do. Yeah.
Yeah. And then even when you're detected at stage three, there wasn't much sign except the
No
difficulty in
sign.
swallowing, right? When the food is moving through your esophagus, I guess that is what you mean. When the food is moving.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
S-
Mm.
So, do you have prior to that? Of course, people never thought you have cancer because of your, outlook in life. Is it partly because also you have no history of family members around or your parents, no history of
Yeah,
cancer in the family?
absolutely no.
So you thought
None. None
you
of my family has this.
yeah. So you thought
Yes.
yeah, it's not going to hit me before it hits, right? That is
Yeah, that's
the
right. That's right.
okay. So wow, that's great stuff. So I did catch caught by your point about you say after so many years, you know how the lifestyle and everything, right? When you're working, what I think before you get your cancer condition, which has now recovered, of course. Prior to that, maybe in your 30 or 40, what you think you did right and what you think you can do better in terms of
What
lifestyle,
what
in terms of what? Yeah.
what I did right and or should it be what I should not have been doing?
I'll put it in a more democratic way. What should have you could have done better?
Uh,
uh,
no, your question of what we do right means what in terms of preventing cancer or being
yeah,
successful
yeah,
or
yeah.
what?
I mean, okay. For example, if you say you did right, right. Obviously, if you have a habit of doing annual medical checkup, that is what one right
Mhm.
thing. Okay,
Okay,
and
okay, okay, okay.
yeah, and that is
I
one right
suppose, I
there.
suppose, put it this way. I when I was younger, when I was building my career, I was not health conscious at all.
Not
Yeah, I
okay.
was.
There's something you wish you could have do better,
I wish I could
but
have done better. Yeah, because during that time it's like, hey, let's go for it. Let's go. I mean, especially in sales. Yeah. So I drink, I eat, and I spent 5 years in China. All kind of food I take. Yeah.
everything
So
everything with your back under the
yeah,
sunshine. Is
yeah,
that
that's
the Chinese
right.
say? Man,
so
okay, we
so
get
so
that.
it's
We
that
get that.
it's very unhealthy kind of lifestyle. Yeah. That but when I had my angioplasty, yeah, about 10
Mm,
years ago, yeah,
mm,
that's where I started to become very healthy. Yeah, I actually
mm,
a lot more conscious on my diet. I didn't go
mm,
organic, but a lot more
mm.
conscious, more
Mm,
vegetable, more fish, less
mm,
meat, that kind of thing. Yeah.
right.
But I suppose that's too late. That is like that is like when I was 50 years old. In terms of health, I would say that I've done nothing much right. Yeah, I've done right a lot of other things in terms of building my career, my personality, my
uh,
financial, and all that, but not health is something that I have not done very well
yeah.
for the.
If you were to turn back time, would you actually do something different regarding this aspect? Maybe you need to compromise a bit on your. I'm not to say compromise. I mean, on your career side, maybe spend some time on your health, or anything you would have done better if given a second chance. Just
Yes,
for
I believe
audience,
so. I mean,
yeah.
if I want to relive that journey, I mean, relive my whole career, even now I have advised a lot of younger people who are actually so-called working and working very hard to build their
Uh,
career and
mm,
financial to have a more balanced life. Yeah. Yes, money is important, career is important, family is important. So even health is important. Everybody know that health is important, but we just don't take, we do not have a balanced plan
it's a
in
lip
terms of
service, right? I mean, not to
yeah,
say.
that's right. When we were young, I mean, even today, I've seen a lot of younger people is always, forget it. Let me build first. I mean, health come later kind of thing. Yeah. So I
Invincible.
advise them that
Everyone thought it's invincible, right? When you're
yeah,
young.
that's right. If I were to relieve, I would actually give more time to health building and family, yeah, than just go for getting more money, getting better job, getting higher position, that kind of thing. So that kind of more balanced life. So, in fact, I don't know whether Sian, have you heard of the a tool called Wheel of Life?
Wheel of life, no.
You know,
Elaborate on that.
it's
Tell
a
me more.
it's an exercise.
Mm.
The reason we call it wheel of life is because you see, wheel is round, yeah. So
Yes.
when you have a car, the four wheels, the wheel is round, then it runs very smoothly.
Right.
So wheel of life is actually when you take a wheel, a circle, and then for this circle you divide into 4 or 5, 6 segments. So every segment, yeah, there is a component like you can say your family, your health,
Mm.
your
Right.
religion, yeah,
Right.
your career. Yeah, so you point it, and then you put a score. Yeah,
Right.
let's say for health, I am I if on a scale of 0 to 10, I give myself 8. For financial, I give myself 5. I have not achieved my plan. So then you connect the dots. Then you
Okay.
see a wheel that is not that. Then you see a wheel that is not smooth at all. And
Right.
when the wheel is running on the road, it will grrr, 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 it
It's
will
like
not be comfortable.
it's not you need balancing, something like that.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. So you need balance.
I what when you do that kind of exercise, you start to realize that hey, I actually need to do something about my something to be more balanced. I need to
Right.
do some I have to improve my relationship with my family. I have to improve my health and all that. So that give people awareness. You see, during my day, nobody taught me this kind of thing. Yeah, but today there are tools to help you. I can send you that
Wow.
wheel of life. Yeah, I use that in my
Wow.
coaching. Yeah,
Wow.
I
Okay.
use
Well,
that in
that's
my
great.
coaching. And when I did that, I used that in my project in China as well. and all these are very young executive. Yeah, they are all sales directors. Some of them are 30 years old, 25 years old. When they start doing this exercise, then they start to realize, wow, they say, wow, this is something that we have never thought of, and this is something that actually prompted them to start to balance, to have a bit of work-life balance. Especially in China, work-life balance is very bad. Everybody is going all out just to make more money. Yeah.
Right.
So that helps them to sort of take a step back. So I'm happy with that too. And that tool is used in a lot of. I mean, if you Google real life, you find it actually. Yeah.
It's a
So I'll send
personal,
that
yeah.
to you. To
Oh,
take a look.
okay. Right, right,
So
right.
that helps.
That's
To
great.
me, that helps for people to be more. When you're more conscious of it, then you do something about it.
Okay, okay. That is what I mean. Yeah, I mean that's good for those who are listening and feel that to a certain extent you need to have a certain balance. Probably not entirely
Yes.
balanced, but at least work towards improving that. I suppose, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's great. Right. So I would say that now it has changed your outlook of right tremendously, right? From what
Yeah.
I gather. I mean, who you are now compared to probably before this year, and of course from listening to you, you say that what you have done differently. For if you were to turn back time and say 40 when you're 40, 30, and things like that, do you say so?
Yes, I believe so. I believe so. This journey, in a way, I'm grateful that I actually have gone through this journey because it changed my outlook of life itself. Before that, I still feel that yeah, I have been having a lot of thoughts of things that I want to do, but I never go and do it. Yeah, things like traveling the world, go to Europe, go to my cruise and all that. So all these are something that I want to do, but I never go and make an effort to go and do it. Now that and I suppose that is not the only thing. The other thing is really that uh, the value of money. Yeah, I suppose it sort of makes me less conscious. I wouldn't say less conscious. I wouldn't put so much importance on money anymore. I used to be I put a lot of emphasis on money, that I need to have money, I need to make more money, even though I'm financially independent, I want to grow my wealth.
Right.
I think it's great to do that. I mean, I know you guys are in this area, in
Mm.
financial planning and all that. Yeah, it's good to do that. Obviously, it's good, but at the same time, when you need to spend, you need to spend it. So that kind of thing. So that changed my. I don't put so much importance on money anymore, because to me, hey, life is more than just money alone.
Right. Wow, wow, that's yeah, I mean it's something I can relate to. So do you go have you planned for your Europe or cruise vacation?
Soon, I'm planning, because I want to go during the best weather. To me, I was told that the best weather is September. So September, I'm planning for it now. My current project in China will be finished in May. So just nice, just nice. When I finish my
Okay.
project, then I'll go for my cruise holiday. Yeah.
Yeah, because I can relate to that because my wife also sometimes she say, "Oh, you don't bring me around enough." So did your wife complain? My wife complained. I'm going to admit that.
Yes, 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 yes,
But
yes.
especially in the years, I mean, I admit that in my now, I mean, anyone listening, I admit that I'm guilty for that. But I think you
Mm.
probably have your wife complain when you were not now, but maybe in the years you were so busy working.
Yeah. When we're so busy working, we say, never. Wait till we have time, we have money. Yeah.
I'm just, okay. I'm just still getting. I mean, you see, I'm still getting to the point that compare even at your stage, probably you feel that hey, I still need to make more money. I mean, maybe 2 or 3 years ago when you are still financially free, you're already financially free, like 2 3 years ago when
Yes.
you told me just
7
now.
years
But
ago. 7
seven
years
years
ago.
ago, then you still say I still need to lah 冲 pia.
Yeah,
Actually, but when you are at that stage, then you still feel not enough. Then in a sense that
yeah.
probably your wife say, hey, when? So when? So when is the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
Now because this is myself talking to myself, so I think I can do better in this. But
Yeah.
yeah, probably the final one is on this critical illness coverage and a bit of your what you call as the angioplasty. I think this angioplasty, I think you probably have known that because you've gone through yourself that yourself. It's pretty common nowadays because people don't really go
Yes.
for open heart surgery anymore, and
Yes.
it normally warrants only for this angioplasty, which cost
Yeah.
you like at that time was how much Why do you
Well, if you do in
recall?
Malaysia, it will be 10,000 Malaysian. But the first, I have done twice, by the way. The first one I did
Oh
was
my
in
god!
Singapore.
Holy shit! Twice.
Singapore, the 10 years ago when I did it in Singapore, it was 10,000 US in Mount Elizabeth
The
Singapore
first,
Hospital.
no, the first event, you mean? The first incident?
Yes, yes, first
Okay,
insurance because and that was covered by my
okay,
company insurance. Yeah, so no
okay.
problem with that.
And the second one?
The second one I did in Malaysia, which is in Grand Eagle. That one is about 8,000, I think. That one is a lot less. 8,000 Malaysian ringgit.
Oh,
That one funded by myself. I pay
uh,
myself.
after you actually retire from corporate. Oh,
Yes.
okay, after business. So just for those listening, if you're listening to that up to this part, I would say angioplasty is normally, because it's a heart condition, but it's not really a heart condition. So normal coverage that I
Mhm.
see for many insurance company that they cover this probably until like 25 or 30,000 only as of today,
Mm.
2001,
Mm, mm,
2013. Then they say that,
mm,
okay, I have critical illness coverage of 100,000, let's say, right? But they are not
mm,
going to pay for 100,000 once you have angioplasty because there's a term to say that if angioplasty, then the limit is 25,000 or 30,000, unless it's open heart surgery. And then so, but most people are not going for open heart surgery already. Now, angioplasty is more than sometimes it's sufficient to.
But see, from what I understand, the angioplasty is not considered as critical disease.
Yes, that is what. Yep, that you are absolutely right. So that's why they don't pay. So for those who say, hey, I got a heart operation, so-called operation, the procedure, it
Yeah.
don't pay. And please be very aware of
Yes.
that. This is there's a clause inside your critical illness coverage. Say angioplasty, they only this amount, but it is not considered as a full-fledged critical illness.
So that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this angioplasty is one, and the second, okay, the next thing or the last thing I want to ask, how was the approximate financial impact when it comes to your treatment and everything on this cancer
Well,
that you have
if
recovered?
yeah, your question is how much have I spent? Yeah. I've
Yeah,
spent
hospitalization.
everything in, I've spent close to 150,000 over a 9-month period.
Over 150,000.
150,000 Malaysian ringgit.
That is including all the supplements,
Including
the
my,
additional things that you
yes,
did, like.
yes. That's right, the chemotherapy, scanning, all my supplements, my detox programs and all that. So in total of 150,000. Very expensive.
150,000.
Yes.
Very expensive. So yeah, I mean that is the thing that a lot of people outside say, okay, you need this kind of coverage, this kind of coverage. Now the reason I want to interview Vahesh today because I want him to tell everyone exactly how much is really the financial impact. And obviously because Vahesh is at this stage and it's expensive, but I mean it's your health, you can afford to preserve it because you can liquidate your investment and stuff. Now if
Yeah.
you really, I mean, if you weren't in YH condition, YH, and
Yeah.
you really have to fall out, and that is a stark reality that everyone has to go through. Besides, the emotional, the physical impact, kind of the emotional turmoil kind of thing. Now, this is another thing that everyone needs to really consider. 150,000 just for one condition, right?
Yes.
So, I'm not saying that everyone should buy buy insurance or what, but I'm saying that that is something that you if you don't want to buy, you don't want to buy if you can afford to cover like probably like 150,000 or 250,000 yourself, then that is okay, right? You can afford to lose this, right? You can afford to, just like what YH did, then that is okay. I think that is the thing. And
But yeah, well, I suppose CS just corrects. It's not a question of can afford. I suppose I have no choice. Yeah, I have no
yes,
choice.
no
I got to
choice.
fork
Yeah,
out
yeah, yeah.
money.
Correct.
Given a choice, I will protect myself.
Yeah.
I still advise a lot of people that make sure you have your insurance coverage. Yeah, your medical, your critical disease, go and get yourself covered in this, especially in today's lifestyle.
Mm.
This type of thing, you never know when it was like. I've seen, and when I was under treatment, I've seen so many people who have in the same shoe, went to chemo and all that. I'm sad because a lot of them actually have a lot of financial difficulty
Difficulty.
when
Yeah.
they.
Okay.
Yes, of course, and it's a lot of money.
Right.
You
Right.
get not covered by insurance.
Right. So yeah, the reason I don't want to say that, if you come from you, then it sounds very neutral. Yeah,
Yes,
yes. So I'm not going to ask people to buy insurance, but I'm just trying to give awareness and really, I mean, if it comes from YH, I think that's a neutral opinion, and yeah, you should get cover. I mean, even in your position, 150K you declare from investment, it is a painful experience, but you got to do it, right? Because your
yes.
body is
I got
small.
no choice.
You
I
got
got
no
no
choice.
choice.
Ah,
I wish I had insurance coverage to cover that. Yeah.
to have better coverage in this, right? So at least you can cover.
Yes.
So this is the one thing you could have. Another thing you could have done better when you are younger, probably before you
Yeah.
have your first angioplasty. And,
Yeah.
and the
True,
stark reality
true.
is, if you have any condition already, not only like for YHK, not only they want to load you, they don't even want to load you, don't even want to sell you, consider you dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very hard way to put it, but yeah, it's true. Consider you dead.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I think I have all that I want to cover today. But any last words? Maybe advice, very proactive advice, or yeah, advice for people who are or people with family member who were in your shoes, who are in your shoes that in the situation.
Well, I suppose my advice is really that that be careful of what you eat. Yeah, because even though it is not conclusive that what actually causes cancer, but throughout this journey, through my research, if you ask me, the big reason that causes cancer is really the diet that we are eating. Yeah, in
Diet, that's right.
today's food, the food that we have in today's market, yeah, is
Especially
all
in
full
China.
of not even in China, even in Malaysia. Yeah,
Mm,
a lot of vegetable. I mean, these are daily things that we need to eat meat. We need to eat veggie and all these. All because of a business has a lot of pesticide there, unfortunately. Yeah,
mm.
so they are not organic and all that. So be careful of what you're eating. And the pesticide is something that it will actually go into your body and then cause a lot of problems. So my advice is that if you are not going organic, at least you when your vegetable at home, you dip it under water, you put some vinegar, that will sort of minimize the pesticide before you cook it. Yeah.
Oh,
So eat
vinegar.
less meat, more veggie, more fruits. That's my big advice to a lot of people. Can be exercise diets are very very important to keep healthy. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. For those people who, if they have, for those people in the same shoe as, I mean, if they have already in the same shoe having cancer and all that, positive mindset, I'll be happy to share with anybody if they want to talk to me. I've done a lot of that actually. A lot of people came to me, asked for my journey, asked for my experiences, what advices. I talked to them. I told them what I do, and hopefully through that will inspire them to do a lot of things that I've done. Because I've seen, so far I've not seen anybody, a cancer patient, who has done as much as me.
That's right. And that's why I want to have you in this session.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Very positive mindset, and that helps a lot. Yep. Okay. Thanks, YH. Thank you very much for your
Well,
time.
welcome, welcome. Well, if you still have other questions, drop me an email. I'll be most happy to share whatever I know.